You're trying to escape a version of yourself that you no longer want to be anymore. It's about understanding what's actually driving you. You don't have to choose one. You just have to control both. And need is always going to be stronger than just wanting something. They got cheated on, they got rejected, or they simply looked in the mirror and didn't respect themselves. And the black mama is way different from Kobe Bryant. What's going on, fellas? The other day I had somebody leave a comment under my video asking me, why is it important to see yourself differently? Is it for self-preservation or for genuine love? It's a difference, and that's a real statement. I love when you guys leave comments under my videos like this, because it gives me a chance to actually explain furthermore in detail about the video and the topic, but it also allows me to put things into perspective for you guys as well. So that comment right there, that's a real statement, because a lot of you guys, you're changing your life right now, but you don't quite understand what's driving you. And if you don't understand that, you will ultimately build something that you can't necessarily sustain. Before I address the comment, I want to get one thing straight. Most men do not start their journey from love. They started from pain. We hear it all the time. They got cheated on, they got rejected, or they simply looked in the mirror and didn't respect themselves. That's self-preservation. You're trying to escape a version of yourself that you no longer want to be anymore. And I even said this in my dark motivation video. It's okay to use pain as fuel. Pain will wake you up. Pain will push you. Pain will get you moving. But if you don't know how to control it, and more importantly, when to turn it off, that same fuel could become dangerous. Because here's the truth, fellas. If all your motivation comes from anger, resentment, or proving something, you will eventually burn out. Or worse, you'll become someone that you can't even recognize. You'll end up becoming someone that's not really you. That's why this isn't just about working harder. It's about understanding what's actually driving you. Because if you stay in that dark place too long, that dark motivation, if you stay there too long, it'll end up controlling you. Now, me personally, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't start my journey from hate. I started because I loved myself and I wanted more for myself. I was being inspired by the things that I was seeing by other successful people on the internet. But I'll be lying if I sit here and told you that I don't tap into that dark motivation sometimes, because I do. Sometimes I look at the positive, the man I'm becoming, the vision that I have, the respect that I'm building for myself, and the other details of my list of love. But then there's another side, the list of hate, which includes the negative, like what I've been through, the mistakes that I've made, the version of me that I never want to go back to, the people who stepped on me, the people who left me. That's the list of hate. And both of those lists drive me. Because at the end of the day, I'm human. And different situations bring out different sides of us. So I don't think it's necessarily realistic to say it has to be one or the other. I don't think it's fair to say that we should only rely on one form or one source of motivation. I mean, let's look at the highest performers ever. They all have layers to their drive. Let's take Michael Jordan, for example. I spoke about him on my dark motivation video. He very well may have started picking up a basketball and playing basketball at a very young age, just for the love of the game, pure passion. But once he reached college and reached the NBA, everyone else in the league is talented. Everyone else in the league is athletic. So what separated Michael Jordan from the others? It was his edge, it was his mindset, his ability to tap into something deeper.
In Chicago, LeBradford Smith scores 37 points against Michael Jordan. He said that LeBradford Smith, walking out of the gym, had said, "Nice game, Mike." You knew that this wasn't gonna go down well.
Next night, they play in Washington.
He took such umbrage at a guy saying, "Nice game, Mike," that he torched and humiliated him in front of 20,000 people. Fast forward to decades past the incident, and there's a rumor that this never happened. LeBradford Smith never put his arm around Mike and said, "Nice game, Mike." A couple of writers went up to Michael and said, "Did this ever happen?" And Michael was, with a smile, just like, "No, I made it up." There's nothing he would not do to get himself to the place where he's going to beat you.
Even with Kobe Bryant, we all know Kobe for being one of the greatest basketball players that ever played a game. But you gotta understand, they call him the Black Mamba for a reason. And the Black Mamba is way different from Kobe Bryant.
Anger or resentment or frustration and sadness. And using that as a weapon, using that as a form of offense. We're afraid to tap into that side of them, but it's such a powerful thing.
Once they own it themselves, then the sky is the limit, because they're going to drive themselves and pull it from who they are and all of their life experiences and things that have motivated them.
Driving, needling them, right? Pushing them.
Same with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson didn't just fight with technique. He tapped into a dark space. Anger, pain, aggression. He was reminded of his childhood and his struggles that he had to face while growing up. That's what made him angry, and that's what made him terrifying in the ring. But even Tyson said that mindset was not always healthy to have outside of the ring. And that's the point. So to be more direct and answer your comment, yes, you're right, there is a difference. Self-preservation and genuine love are different. But here's my perspective. You don't have to choose one. You just have to control both. Use pain when you need to wake up and use love when you need to stay grounded. Because if you only live in pain, you can destroy yourself. And if you only rely on love, sometimes you don't push yourself hard enough. But the power in both is knowing when to tap into one of the other. All in all, fellas, at the end of the day, everybody wants a nice house. Everybody wants a nice car. Everybody wants a lot of money. But everybody doesn't have it. But not everyone has been betrayed. Not everyone has experienced a heartbreak. Not everyone has been mistreated. But I have. And to that effect, I use it as fuel for me when wanting it just isn't enough. It then becomes a need, and need is always going to be stronger than just wanting something. You're not trying to run from your old self forever, no. You're trying to become someone new. And once you become that person, you won't need that pain anymore. You'll be able to operate off your identity. You'll be able to operate off standards. You'll be able to operate because that's just who you are. That's when you really become him. So to answer your question, both. They both drive me, but I use them both to my advantage because I know how to control them. And fellas, if you want to lock in your discipline by building a real identity and not just motivation, stop falling off every time life gets comfortable and learn how to control your mindset instead of being controlled by it, then click the link in the description below. Book a call and we'll see if you're a good fit. But understand, fellas, this is not for everybody. So don't book a call if you're not ready to turn your life around. You've seen the work it takes. You've seen the dedication, the consistency, the discipline. So if you're ready, let's get to work. But understand this, brother. When you commit to this journey, it's not just you anymore. It's us. May's a couple hours away. We have no more time to waste, fellas. Time to perform.